And have you ever used spider tack while pitching?
I don't know. I don't know if I don't quite know how to answer that, to be honest. I mean, there are customs and practices that have been passed down from older players to younger players, from the last generation of players to this generation of players, and I think there are some things that are certainly out of bounds in that regard, and I've stood pretty firm in terms of that, in terms of the communication between our peers and whatnot. Again, like I mentioned earlier, this is important to a lot of people that love the game, and this is including the players in this room, including fans, including teams. And so, if MLB wants to legislate some more stuff, that's a conversation that we can have, because ultimately we should all be pulling in the same direction.
So I just watched the interview that Gerrit Cole gave with the media before the game tonight in Minnesota. He's scheduled to pitch tomorrow night. And one of the reporters on the Zoom call just flat out asked him the question, have you ever used spider tack? And his response has sunken me into a deep, deep depression. Quick primer on spider tack. Spider tack is a substance that reportedly has been used by pitchers throughout the league to increase spin rate on the baseball, and it has kind of led in part to a league-wide drop in offense because spin rates have gone through the roof this year. So anyway, the reporter's like, excuse me, have you ever used spider tack? Basically, he was like, see, what happened was, the older generation, there was traditions, and not everything is always on board. I don't know how to answer that question. You see, my feelings on it are, dude, just answer the question. It's an easy yes or no answer. Did you ever put that spider tack shit on the ball or not? And if you did, just man up and say, look, I was trying to get an edge. I did some stuff that probably is over the line, but look, his spin rate went down to its lowest rate in years in his last outing. And I'd imagine that now that Major League Baseball is going to be suspending pitchers for 10 games each if they find any instances of putting this stuff on the ball, I think you're going to see a lot of guys' spin rates come down. And why didn't the Yankees public relations person prepare him for that question? What are they doing in this organization, top to bottom? Are these just a bunch of empty suits? How do you not go up to Gerrit Cole before his press conference? Gerrit, we kind of noticed that your spin rate was down 150% last time. Maybe, somebody might ask you if it's because you stopped putting shit on the ball. How do you not prepare him with an answer? And Gerrit Cole, if you're watching this, how do you not have an answer ready for that? He sounded like OJ when the cops asked him where he was the night his wife got stabbed. There's an easier way to answer this question. You say, guys, the baseball is changing. Every year the seams are a little bit different. I went to some extra grip because I want to be able to control the baseball every time out, and I don't want to kill somebody because I throw 101 miles an hour. So yeah, I use some tacky stuff on my hands. Now that baseball says we can't do it anymore, I'm not going to do it anymore. That's the only answer if you used it. Good night. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It helps other Yankees fans find the channel. If you really enjoyed it, check out the swag section. We've got tons of great designs to support all your favorite Yankees. And if you simply cannot get enough Yankees content, check out the podcast version of this channel, The Frieze by NYY.